Oh, hey folks, let's talk about one of the simplest things to do in spatial technology, but I think also one of the most powerful, and that is a map note. A map note, as the name implies, is a thing, an object on a map that you can add content to. You can add multimedia to your maps through map notes. Map notes can help you tell a story. It can document changes or current conditions and much more. So let's do that now by adding text, a URL, and an image to one of the points on your map. The easiest way to add a point with multimedia is really through a map note. You've already seen map notes in the Chaparral hike, for example. Now let's access the Content tab. Let's go ahead and, if you don't already have it open, your field work map that should have your Melbourne data in it. It should have the Piccadilly, UK, and it should have the Chaparral hike. Boy, we're spanning the globe here, aren't we, folks? Use the Add button again, and this time, add an Add Map Note. Since you already have map notes for your Chaparral hike, name this new one Melbourne Pedestrian Counts. Or how about Melbourne Pedestrian Points? That's even better. Melbourne Pedestrian Points. Take the default template and then create, okay? But realize that these templates, there's lots of other things you can explore on your own. To the left of your map, you should see the Add Features pane. In this pane, it's P-A-N-E, not P-A-I-N. Little geography joke there. Select in this pane the push pin and drag it to the point in the city center as shown here. Once you drop your point, the pop-up here on the screen will appear, populated as follows. The image URL is the image that will appear once the point is clicked on, and the image link URL is the web page that will appear when the image is clicked on. So there's an image URL and there's an image link URL. The image URL is the actual image, and the image link is what links when you click on the image. For the image URL, use this URL right here. For the image link URL, use this URL. Okay, after populating your pop-up, that's a tongue twister, select Close. Go back to the Edit button and click it to turn off the editing. So it's kind of a toggle, that Edit button. Click on your point to see your pop-up. So you need to have the edit turned off to click on the pop-up, to click on the point to have the pop-up appear. Okay, does that make sense? So click off editing, click on your point, on your map note, and your pop-up should appear here. It should look similar to this. Hey, this is a photo I took right there in Melbourne. What's not to love? Click on the point. In a new tab, the web page for the Public Transport Victoria should appear. This is the image link URL. So if you click on the image, you should get the web page in a separate tab for Public Transport Victoria. Reflect on now what you could do with these easy to use but powerful pop-ups for other types of maps or data. Okay, go ahead and save your map now that you've added your map note. But map notes, again, wow, they're powerful. You can add lots of content to your map with these map notes. Another thing about map notes, they can actually be used in spatial analysis. So when you actually look at tracing downstream, for example, you could trace from a map note. Okay, so they can be used as points in analysis as well. Thanks. Map on.